guys, are y'all done crying about last week's game? Because I still see a lot of tears being shed, and you guys are spoiled, okay? So let's just not even deeply reflect on last week's games because it brings up so many tears. And Steeler Nation is a bunch of spoiled brats. They're so used to winning and having winning seasons that they can't even grasp what happened last week because they're just so spoiled. Okay. Congratulations to Minkah Fitzpatrick. He got his first interception. We've been waiting. He's had other ones. They just been called back, but we've been waiting. But let's just get into and talk about how we can beat the Ravens with or without TJ Watt this week. Let's get into it. First things first. Offensively, if you saw anything that the Ravens did against the Browns last week, that might concern you a little bit because they were able to stop the most dynamic piece of the Browns offense, which is their run game. I don't know where our run game has been these last couple weeks, 3 weeks to be exact. We didn't have much of a run game, and it was like way too late to establish a run game last week. I don't know why we didn't use Najee a lot in the beginning of the game. It was pretty interesting what that was all about. But anyway, so if we would definitely need our run game to be impactful this week if we're going to beat Baltimore. So we would have to definitely figure out, hopefully everyone's figuring out a game plan for that because we got to get Najee going. If you're going to draft that guy, you need to use him. So there's that run game being dominant. Figuring out how to make that pass rush effective without TJ, strongly potentially without TJ. I don't know. I just got this little inkling things are going to be okay. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I feel that way. I don't know. I really don't know why I feel like TJ's playing. That's crazy. But anyway, I just have this little bit of faith that's feeling bigger and bigger that he's playing. But without him on that left side, if they choose to bring Alex Highsmith on that left side for outside linebacker, I think him playing and having the experience of playing on that side in LA will help. They started to get things going and moving. So we'll see what the Steelers decide to do there. I think Devin Bush will have an improvement in his game this week. And if he doesn't, I'm pretty sure they will put him on the sideline. That's just that simple. I'm expecting Joe and Taco to show up and show out as well. We won't have Robert Spillane, and we known him to intercept Lamar Jackson, right? But speaking of interceptions, if they get in a position where forcing Lamar to throw because his offensive line can't handle the pressure that we bring, that's what we need to bring, pressure. And he's throwing the ball the way he's been throwing the ball. I'm expecting Minkah. I'm expecting a Trey. I'm expecting a James Pierre. I'm expecting a Cam Sutton. I'm expecting a Terrell Edmonds to come up with interceptions. Okay? That's what we need. That's what we need to be looking for. Those interceptions that we know Lamar Jackson can throw. Because the way that he plays is like backyard football. Not fundamental football, but just pure fun football. So we need to capitalize off that. It's not a whole lot else, what we need to do. I say it every week because our game plan is it should be solid. It should be repetitive. I don't know what Canada's doing, but you have a stud in Deontay. I feel like I say the same thing every week about what we should do offensively. You have your stud in Deontay. You do your what are they called, seam routes or whatever with Claypool. Hopefully drawing a flag or him, bodying and getting that catch. But you have the solid guys you can use inside in the red zone with a pat and then you have your running back. You have your solid back. So we have to this line has to come together, glue together, and help get these guys downfield. I still think we could do it. I really, really do. It is going to be, the crowd's going to be into it, But I'm gonna tell you one thing: if they come out there and they don't perform, the crowd's gonna boo. Okay, those guys, Steeler Nation is at their wits' end with this team. They don't have no patience. I told you they're a bunch of spoiled brats, and if they don't come out there and perform, that crowd is going to go nuts. Okay, so be ready, be prepared to hear boos if they come out there and underperform. I'm expecting the defense to spend a lot of time when they're not on the field, on the sidelines, coming up, looking at film, looking at things to be better the next series. So I'm not expecting people to be sitting on that bench with their head down. I expect them to be working, even if we're up, working to be better, because that's what this team needs. This team has it's do or die right now. Like you cannot slip up. You can't. And we're going to I'm going to actually get into the schedule right now. So this is actually, I know it's really hard to see, but I just want to show, this is what I have. So I had I did have the Bengals win, but I had Ravens win, Vikings win, Titans, Chiefs, Browns, Ravens, all L's at the end of the season. But the way things are looking, this might be a little bit of change to this because the way the Ravens sit right now, they're at the top of the AFC. Right, so that last week may or may not matter to them. It's gonna matter to us if we can win some more games, right? So the Titans, I have a win in Minnesota. It's a road game. Minnesota has not been playing horrible, but we may or may not be able to keep up with them, right? They do have some injuries in Dalvin Cook, so when we play them, he may or may not be playing. So, but I do have that as a win, so we can go in there and win that game. That's great. Titans are coming to Pittsburgh. I have it as an L. This is my beginning of the season predictions. I have it as an L. I had the going to the Chiefs. I have that as an L as well. And playing in Cleveland. No. Home against Cleveland. I have it as an L. And then I had the Ravens game as an L. I think that might be a W if they're not playing a lot of their guys, if they start to rest their people and get ready for the playoffs. But yeah, that still gives us only 2 more wins. And that's 7. No, okay, it gives us possibly 3 more wins. So that's 10 and 7. Well, 10, 6, and 1, sorry. And we're still unsure if that's going to be enough. The AFC is, doing pretty good. We got 4 or less wins in the AFC. I think the Ravens have 3. We're going to try to give them 4. You got Cleveland ahead. Not Cleveland, excuse me. You got Cincinnati ahead of us. You got the Raiders ahead of us. You have Titans. You have so many teams ahead of us in the AFC that we're so far below in the hunt. So we just have to win. It's just that simple. We pretty much right now have to control anybody helping control our destiny. The playoffs seem to be slipping away, but we'll have a better idea after Sunday if they have slipped away. And we'll see. There's still a lot of AFC matchups, AFC North matchups. Baltimore has only played, he's only played Cincinnati and the Browns. So that next Cincinnati game will be critical too. And so this is their first matchup against us. So they have to play us again, Cincinnati again, and the Browns again. So we'll see. It's a lot of football. It doesn't seem like it. It's not a lot of football for us, but we're counting on a whole lot. We gotta secure at least 3 more wins in this tough road ahead. Okay, so that's what we should be focused on. And getting guys off of the COVID list, getting guys healthy, keeping guys from getting COVID. I hope they are putting things in place so these guys are not getting COVID every week. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on in Pennsylvania, but when I get there, I'm be wearing my mask because I don't know what's going on out there. But we need to be protecting these guys and keeping them safe because we need everybody. And I don't know about Joe Hayden. You saw how they were attacking that left side last week, so I don't know if Joe Hayden's coming back. I'll just say that. I don't know. I'll save it for after. I'll save my comments about Joe Hayden until after this game on Sunday because this game just sums up a lot of what we need to be talking about. And I'll let them go out there and do their jobs and see how they perform. I'm rooting for them. I predicted a win, so let's get this win. And if you see me in Pittsburgh, come say hello. All right? I wanted to keep this short and sweet because it's not a whole lot to talk about. They need to win. I'm not going to sit here and tell you every single thing they did, because if I did, this would be an hour-long video, and we don't want that. They know what they did last week. They know how they underperformed. Offense, defense, all of them. They know how they underperformed last week. I don't even need to speak on it. The film tells you everything you need to know. So defense, do what they need to do to get that team off the field. You know, Baltimore as a second half team, get out there, take advantage of that, and move forward. That's it. They like to come back at the end of games, keep them out. I know how we do. We stop the run. We need to stop the run, whether it's Lamar or Freeman or Murray or whoever they put in as back. Stop the run. That's simple. Force Lamar to throw the ball. He can throw these crazy deep balls, but be ready. Be ready. Be ready to battle a Mark Andrews. Be ready to battle a Hollywood Brown. Be ready. That's it. That's it. That's all. and yeah, I really don't have anything else, because it's very simple. The writing's on the wall. You know what you need to do to beat this team. You saw what Miami did. You saw what Miami did to their offensive line. You can do that with or without TJ Watt. Make it happen. They don't have a TJ Watt in Miami. They made it happen. So let's do it. We got a Cam Hayward. We got amazing linebackers. We got an Alex Highsmith. We can get it done. And I believe these guys can do it. And they should be more than motivated this week, because I know a lot of people are counting them out. So get it done. Love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. I will see you in Pittsburgh. You guys be safe. Bye.